Hi friends, welcome to GMK tutorials. In this video, we are going to see about the lithium-ion batteries. The last couple of videos we discussed regarding the battery technologies, that is nothing but nickel cadmium, nickel metal hydride. We will see what are the drawbacks in case of the nickel cadmium batteries as well as nickel metal hydride. So now we will see why we are move on to the lithium-ion batteries. So many years, nickel, cadmium and nickel metal hydride batteries are the successful batteries in the electronic industry. So it can provide so many batteries in the real-time applications like mobiles, telephones, laptops and tabs, pumps and military applications, whatnot. It is one of the successful leading technology in the early years. But this in the 1990s, the lithium-ion batteries came into the industry. It is one of the fast-growing battery technology because of some of the advantages. It can be used in so many applications like mobiles, telephones, pumps, personal digital assistants, and computers, camcorders, each and every device, even a single small devices also can be replaced with the lithium batteries. Why it is familiar? Because of the following reasons. The energy density is at 5 set of the standard nickel cadmium batteries. Obviously, if the energy density increases, means that obviously the battery life is also increases. But this battery life is very limited in case of the nickel metal hydride batteries point of view as well as nickel cadmium batteries point of view. So the storage of the nickel energy density in case of the lithium ion is at 5 set of the both of the nickel cadmium batteries as well as the nickel metal hydride batteries around. So that means obviously the energy increases means that the life of the battery is also increases. If the life of the battery is increases means that the device is obviously successful device in the market, because of it will give the more and more disk for the operating of the device. If the battery life is very decreases frequently, the device cannot be used for a long time. Obviously the customer cannot be satisfied such a kind of the devices in the market. So for that purpose, the lithium-ion batteries gives a very good success for the batteries who are operated with the lithium-ion batteries. As well as the average voltage of the lithium-ion batteries around 3.6 to 3.7 volts, and the energy density range from 80 to 100 watts per kg. Generally, this figure in terms of lithium-ion as well as the nickel metal hydride batteries around 50 to 60 is the one parameter and 40 to 50 is the another one. So that is around 80 to 100%. So that means that such a kind of the high energy density is available in the lithium-ion batteries. As well as it is one of the fastest growing battery technology in the market in the 1990s. As well as the advantage is nothing but higher energy density and the life cycle is also very high set of the nickel metal. That means the battery duration or the battery life is also, that means in terms of years point of view also, this lithium ion batteries provides a twice the life of the nickel metal compared to, suppose if you are taking nickel metal batteries may be operated for 2 years, it will use around 4 years of the life. So that is one of the advantages of the lithium batteries. So lithium as well as the lithium cells also provide a standard nominal voltage of 3.7 volts to 4.7 volts compared to 1.2 volts in case of the nickel metal. So that means that voltage range is also very good in terms of the lithium batteries. As well as this lithium batteries nominal voltage is very good, but if you are providing such a kind of the same voltage with the help of a nickel metal hydride batteries, it requires 3 cells of the power. As well as power supply, power density is also very good in case of the lithium batteries. If you want to provide the same such a kind of the power density in case of the lithium batteries, it requires around 6 nickel metal hydrides to provide the same similar power density in case of the lithium batteries also. As well as the load characteristics are reasonably good and behavior similar to the nickel cadmium in terms of discharging rate. As well as this lithium ion is also low maintenance battery. It is one of the greatest advantage of the lithium battery. If the battery maintenance is very high, means that obviously it may be a limitation. As well, it is also somewhere not comfortable for the customer point of view. So if the maintenance is very less, means that obviously the customer also take the advantage of that one, obviously they can give the highest priority for the lithium batteries only. As well as there is no memory, no scheduling cycle is required for the battery life. If you want to maintain the battery life is very good, generally we are prefer some kind of the scheduling algorithm. So such a kind of the scheduling algorithms no required in case of the lithium batteries point of view to increase the life of the battery. As well as the self discharge is very less compared to the nickel battery. If the self discharge is increases means that battery life decreases. If the self discharge is very less in case of the lithium batteries compared to the nickel battery. As well as this lithium ion batteries are more sensitive to the characteristics of the discharging current and more expensive than nickel metal batteries and can be unsafe when properly not used. Suppose if you are not using the lithium batteries in a proper way, obviously it will dispose to the burning, such a kind of the recently so many situations we have seen in the social media. So the batteries may be exposed in the hand, or it may be blast in the hand, it may be blast in the pockets also. So that means it is one of the very important, you have to observe, you have to maintain the corresponding lithium batteries. You have to use properly the corresponding lithium batteries, otherwise it may be explored. So that is also very harmful to the person who are handling also. So as well as this lithium ion batteries have a greater internal impedance than nickel cadmium batteries. Therefore, the available capacity is reduced for a high discharging rate. As well as some of the points we have to consider in terms of the lithium ion batteries. So they may be questions may be asking, what are the advantages of the lithium ion batteries over a nickel cadmium batteries? So for the answer point of view, this is one of the most important point of view. So lithium ion cells have about 3 times that of the voltage of the nickel cadmium batteries, as well as twice the energy density of the volume. So these are the two important advantages of the lithium ion batteries compared to the nickel cadmiums as well as the nickel metal. As well as for high rate discharge, the capacity reduction is even greater when comparison to the based on the current point of view. As well as the relative capacity reduction at a cold temperature is also greater for lithium as compared to the head. That means if the temperature is very low, at that time the battery life is also reduces very quickly. As well as the capacity cache for the lithium batteries can be more complicated than the nickel based chemistry. So this is also one more point. As well as the voltage of the nickel cadmium batteries charges by less than 20% during the 80% of the discharging capacity, while the lithium batteries changes nearly 40%. That means the voltage of the nickel cadmium batteries changes by less than 20% during the 80% of the discharging capacity, but in terms of lithium it is around 40%. There is also one more basic difference. So this change in the voltage can be used as a state of charge indicator for the systems that have a constant discharging rate. So this condition rarely exists. So for this most electronic application, the current consumption changes and the supply voltage is also changes. So for the simple voltage based capacity gauge, that current must be measured to properly interpret the battery voltage. So that is also some of the differences point of view in case of the nickel cadmium as well as nickel metal hydride with the lithium battery technology. Okay, so these are the some of the differences between the nickel lithium ion batteries with nickel cadmium batteries point of view. Okay, so thank you for watching GMK tutorial. Thank you guys.